When Covid-19 began its spread across the globe, it was a goldmine for conspiracy theorists.
And you, doctor, are going to be arrested for crimes against humanity.
But amid all the wild postulations was one theory that actually seemed to hold water: the lab leak.
I have worked in the lab, and lab accidents happen. It's common.
The president is asking for this to be reinvestigated.
The disease is the same name as the lab.
The idea that the virus had emerged from the Wuhan Institute of Virology seemed credible to many, especially after China stonewalled WHO investigators. But now, international scientists reckon they've put the nail in this theory's coffin for good.
I personally do feel 100% sure.
They've dug deep into all the data, one group examining genetic analysis, the other digging into reports, maps and social media posts to determine COVID's origin.
Both groups have concluded that the earliest human cases in Wuhan all had a direct connection to the Huanan seafood market.
In one of the two papers published in Science, researchers used computer models to show that the two separate viral lineages of COVID make it all but certain that the jump to humans occurred naturally.
We are in a very fortunate position that our genetic technology that we're using now does enable us to do much more sophisticated analysis much more quickly than we would have in the past.
The only place that this virus was circulating in December 2019 is the area immediately surrounding the Huanan market, which is quite a distance away from the Wuhan Institute of Virology.
Scientists used a reconstructed map of the market to identify live animal stalls and confirmed human cases. A photo of the specific stall thought to be the origin showed it housing live raccoon dogs, supplied by farms from the western Hubei province, an area home to Rhinolophus bats, which carry coronaviruses similar to the one behind COVID-19.
This latest evidence is of exceptional quality, and so there may not be a lot more we can do. The more we understand about the origin of this one, the more we might be able to find it earlier next time.
So in a world of so many unknowns, is this one big mystery we can finally mark as solved?
This has set our desk alight tonight, hasn't it?
It really has.
There may be some members who look, believe in that.
I resent
Some
believing
believe in science.
I resent that believing that it came from a lab that was named after the thing that happened. It's like if you found a lot of baked beans near the baked bean factory. I resent that being put in the box of like conspiracy theory. I think to believe that is kind of vaguely fair enough.
Yes.
And obviously there's some evidence that that's not the case. But I just need that evidence to be very, very certain before I dismiss that as being possible. And I think that's pretty reasonable.
But the big thing here is the two strains that were found. So it's unlikely that that two strains would leak, inadvertently out of a lab.
But you had a lab with lots of different strains, eh? And you accidentally.
They're not drunk. It's not Friday night drinks and you're juggling them on the way to the bar.
Do we know that?
No.
Friday night drinks, that's a great new theory.
Also
right there.
some distance between both the Virology Institute and the wildlife market.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
you, Georgie.
So that's also...
Write that down.
Yeah,
Write that down.
compelling evidence.
Rational close, I like it.
Thank you.